Getting started with TE. Let's go over some principles of trading that you really need to have fine-tuned down to your core that will have much more to do with your success than anything we can teach you about chart patterns, moving averages, price action, and so on. All right? Discipline and patience. These are the most important two aspects of trading. The best skills get destroyed without discipline. You'll often hear me talk about how I used to be a day trader and how I used to be a disaster when I was trading because I lacked discipline. I had no discipline. I was trying to make money every single day in the market. Which brings me to my next point. No bias. You can't have a bias with any stocks. You have to let the price action determine everything. That's what it is at the end of the day. The price action determines. You can't say, oh well, this stock had great earnings. It has to go up, or they just came out with this new product. It has to go up. The new iPhone coming out. Apple has to go up. It doesn't have to. You have no bias. Stocks go up. Stocks go down. How they choose. Okay. Next one. Expect losers, okay? Everyone takes losses in the market. If someone tells you they're right 100% of the time or guaranteeing profits, they're lying. They're absolutely lying. No one's right all the time. But the most important aspect of trading is your risk reward, which we'll get into later. But about expecting losers, this is why we keep them very small. Keep them small so they don't hurt you. 1% of your account. The market does not owe you a check. It doesn't owe you anything. Remember that, okay? Don't sit in positions that you shouldn't be in because maybe it should go. Expect losers, be disciplined, and the market doesn't owe you anything, okay? Next. Everything comes down to having a game plan. You have to have a game plan in every single trade so that you can, one, quantify your risk, know how much you're risking every trade, and two, eliminate emotions from the trade. The only way to do that is by having a game plan. If you can tell yourself, as a stock, it might have ripped up through a level and come back. Oh God, what do I do? What do I do? Obey your stop. Obey your game plan. It all comes down to a game plan at the end of the day. Bet you've heard this a million times. See it all over the internet. The trend is your friend. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's look at two stocks. Facebook. Facebook, all-time highs. This is a stock, in fact, we recently just bought this stock right here. Didn't even plan on that. This is a stock I would look to buy because it is top right corner of its daily chart. It shows demand. It shows that people want to buy this stock. On the contrary, Serial Dog, Twitter, shit show. Absolute shit show. Bottom right, Twitter, bottom right, bad. Very, very bad. The trend is your friend. Strong charts indicate demand. Weak charts like this. It's like it fell off a cliff. It can't get back up. Everyone wants to tell me it's a value buy. I don't see it. The thing about these charts is that there are so many people trapped long, so many people that bought 60, 52, 48. Every time it looks good, they buy it. They're stuck. There are so many people trapped long that every time it upticks, like here, everyone was telling me that Twitter was back here. Every time Twitter upticks, there are so many sellers ready to shoot it down because they just want to recoup their investment. They're trapped in this thing. They want to get out, and they will in any pop, and that's why we don't trade these bottom right names long. We'll maybe look to short them, but at the end of the day, we want to buy the top right names because they show demand. Okay, back to the SPY. Now, as I was saying before, You do not have to make money every single day in the stock market to be successful. I used to think that as I was talking to you about my day trading days back in the day where I was an absolute disaster. You don't have to make money every day to be successful. Wait for your meatball. I just made a video on this. It was Biogen. I wasn't trading because I haven't been trading much. We look at the SPY. This is the S&P 500. We see it's up and down, and it seems like really difficult price action. So I haven't been trading much, but then this stock I've been watching for years and years, actually years, finally set up, and I really handled it. I really did well with it. Wait for your meatball. You don't have to make money every day. You don't have to put risk on every day. Speaking of risk, you want to risk 1% of your account when you start. This is still even what I do, because you take 5 losses in a row. That's a 5% drawdown. If you're risking 3% of your account, that's a 15% drawdown, and that's just too much. You have to make like 20% to break even at that point. So you want to risk 1% of your account, looking to make 5%, 5-to-1 risk reward. You have to cut your size until you're unfazed by a loss. So it doesn't matter. That's the only way you're going to really learn to trade things right. And last but not least, no free lunch out here. Okay? Michael Jordan didn't just pick up a basketball and become the best fucking player in the world. He worked at it every single day. I've been working at this every single day since I started. I don't take days off, and that's why I'm successful at this. Okay? It's a joke, really, that new traders think they come in and just become a millionaire overnight in the stock market. If 99% of people lose money, what makes you any different? You have to have this work ethic to really get better every single day. All right, we're going to get into some videos now about the game planning handbook, but take note. These are the most important lessons in trading. This is what you have to fine-tune down all of these I just mentioned. This is where you really have to become a master in discipline and patience.